Are you new to the world of ChatGPT? You are already hearing about ChatGPT from quite some time but don't really know how to use it. Don't worry, you are not alone. In this video, we will introduce you to ChatGPT and some of the easiest hacks that you can try to get started with ChatGPT. So, here we go. Very first thing that you got to do is you have to go to chat.openai.com. There, if you're already an existing user, click on login, and if you're entirely new to ChatGPT, just click on sign up. In the sign up option, you can either choose to create your account using your email address, or you can also choose to continue with Google or your Microsoft account. Once this is done, it's gonna ask you some simple stuff regarding your email ID, your password, your name, your first name, your last name, your date of birth, and then you are good to go to use ChatGPT. You can consider ChatGPT as a very smart person who can be your assistant, your mentor, your friend, a storyteller, a researcher, and even a translator. So without wasting any further minute, let's get started with our very first hack. The very first thing that we are going to try using ChatGPT is blog writing. Yes, ChatGPT creates very good blogs. All you have to do is enter a right prompt. So here I'm going to enter the prompt, write a blog on time management. Yes. As soon as I entered this particular command, you can see how ChatGPT has started to draft the blog. Apart from a proper introduction and conclusion, you are also going to notice various points that ChatGPT has covered for the blog on time management. Let's try writing one more blog, and this time I'm choosing a topic, best habits for a healthy life. I'm choosing very simple topics just to explain you guys. You can certainly try to experiment with more difficult topics, more complicated topics, and then see how ChatGPT essentially drafts the blog around the same. After the blog is completed, all you have to do is just select this particular text and then you can directly copy it. If you have any kind of assignment, you can share the same. If you're planning to publish the blog, you can also do that. The next ChatGPT use case that we will be trying is email writing or letter writing. ChatGPT can create very good letters, very good emails if we give it the right instructions. I'm going to start with a very simple leave application letter where I'm just going to enter a prompt, write a leave application letter to my manager. I've not specified any kind of details which includes the date or the time period for which I will be taking the leave. I have also not specified any particular reason. But you will see the ChatGPT has already left the space, have already specified the areas where I can mention the personal, medical or family reason for which I will be taking the leave. We can also try to create one more complicated email, not very complicated, just a level complicated with the current one. Here I have specified details like I am planning to go to Paris for the next 5 days, write an effective leave application letter. I can also choose to write an effective email. In that case, apart from the normal stuff, ChatGPT is also gonna share the subject which usually goes with the email. So you can see how ChatGPT has drafted this particular email as well. It has also mentioned stuff like you are apologizing for the inconvenience caused and you have already assigned the relevant stuff to your colleagues and you have already completed the pending task. Try this hack and learn to write emails within seconds. The next ChatGPT hack for beginners is to summarize anything. So here I'm gonna use ChatGPT to create summary of a particular book. The prompt that I will be sharing to ChatGPT will be, can you share summary of the book Atomic Habits? You can see how ChatGPT has started to summarize the entire book. It has also mentioned the points that is there. It is also mentioning the 4 laws which is there in the books and other things. I tried it with a book. If you want, you can also try it with any particular blog, with any particular news post, and then see how ChatGPT summarizes the same. The fourth ChatGPT beginner's hack that we will be discussing is translation. ChatGPT is indeed a great translator, and I can show you how to translate any text to any language. Just make sure to use the keyword translate. Let's try it with the summary of atomic habits that we just created with the help of ChatGPT. The prompt that I will be entering into ChatGPT will be, can you translate this summary to French? And here you go. ChatGPT has started to translate the summary of atomic habits into French. It's not just limited to French. You can try it with any other language. Let's try it with Mandarin as well. And yeah, you can see how it wonderfully did the job. The fifth and the last ChatGPT use case that we will be discussing in this particular video is asking ChatGPT for any kind of suggestion. So here I'm going to take help of ChatGPT to plan my trip to Europe. The prompt that I'm going to be entering is, I am planning a trip to Europe with my family of 6 including 2 kids. My budget is $1,000 per family member. We love visiting place. Can you share an itinerary? You can see how nicely ChatGPT has created a plan for me. It has asked me to spend first and second day in London, England. It has also shared the landmarks that can be visited like Tower of London, and the next third and fourth day it has also suggested which train I can essentially take to Paris and what are the various places I can visit there. If we will look at the details, it has clearly mentioned in the third, fourth day, take the Eurostar train to Paris and spend 2 days exploring the city of love. Just like that, it has shared me the entire planned trip for the 10 days. So let's make it more interesting. I'm now gonna ask ChatGPT that my plan is of 6 days. So I'm gonna mention my trip will be of 6 days, and let us see how ChatGPT responds to same. As you can see, ChatGPT has modified my 6-day trip. It has now suggested me to spend first and second day in Paris, France. It has also suggested me to spend 5th and 6th day in Belgium. We can take it to another level, and this time I'm also going to ask ChatGPT to suggest some hotels near particular landmarks. I'm also going to be adding the keyword budget friendly hotels here. The prompt that I have used here is, can you share some budget friendly hotels around Eiffel Tower? And as you can see, ChatGPT has suggested me 5 very good options, 5 very good budget friendly options to be precise. And it has also mentioned how close they are to the Eiffel Tower landmark that I have mentioned. It has clearly mentioned if it is a 10-minute walk, if it is a 20-minute walk, and if it is a 15-minute walk. Let's try to enter one interesting command here as well. I'm gonna ask it same for other locations too and see if ChatGPT actually can share it for other 2 locations too. And ChatGPT, just like a very smart friend, has already created these budget friendly hotel options for the other locations mentioned too. So you can see for Amsterdam too, it has created the list of hotels which offer comfortable rooms at reasonable prices, and same goes for Belgium. So guys, you can also plan your trip with the help of ChatGPT. The more details you're gonna enter to ChatGPT, the better results ChatGPT is gonna give. In fact, why to just plan your trips? You can also use ChatGPT to take suggestion in around your business, your career, and other stuff. If you find this tips helpful, make sure to click on the like icon and subscribe to my channel for more such tips.